Hi there, hope you are doing well. In this lesson, we'll be discussing about demand review. One of the common mistake which is done in any demand review is considering it as another meeting about knowledge transfer or just to update other functions what's happening in demand planning function. One of the important mistake or misconception or the error done while performing demand review is not targeting incremental improvement in every demand review. Please try to understand demand review is a continuous improvement process. With every meeting, you should make your demand review more customized, more apt, more favorably configured as per your business environment, your manufacturing setups, your operation, your business strategy. You have to mold your demand review in a way that you get better and better in your different demand review KPIs. We will have in this lesson a short discussion how that can be achieved, how your demand review can be a continuous improvement process. What are the ways? So here I have taken agenda that needs to be followed, and if followed, then surely your demand review process would be a continuous improvement one, not just another meeting where you are updating or just transfer of information is happening with your senior leadership or executive members. So let me discuss about the agenda one by one. The starting point of demand review process is the feedback from the SNOP. The sales of operations meeting, whatever action point has come, what was the feedback in SNOP meeting has to be or is to be the starting point of demand review process. Second point is action item review. So there would be some action items that needs to be reviewed with the senior leadership team. So that is done here. Third is evaluation of metrics. What are those metrics that we'll be discussing in future lesson? Along with matrix evaluation, we should also discuss why there is a variance in matrix, why a certain matrix, or for suppose a forecast accuracy which was 70% last month have dropped to 65%. What has contributed in this the reduction of 5% of forecast accuracy? That variance in different demand review KPIs needs to be discussed. Basically, it's kind of performance review and what can be resolutions for that. So what kind of KPIs? It's forecast performance, bias, what are the different issues, price changes, what can be the corrective action plan. So this is very important. So many times there are demand review process in the organization, but not much action plan or not much actionable outcome comes out of the demand review. So this step needs to be taken here and a corrective action plan to how the matrix, like the example we discussed, we can bring back or improve it again. Then we discuss summary of issues and where the decision is required. After that, there can be a discussion on, or there should be a discussion on aggregate demand plan and review it on higher level. So aggregate is anyway higher level. Here we can discuss critical things, significant changes, what are the assumptions considered in the forecast plan or the consensus. So all those assumptions need to be discussed. What are the volume mix, price, revenue expected? Then there can be a detailed discussion of the demand plan, the detailed one. So we discuss it on higher level, where we discuss the critical issues, and then we also jump in detail, where we may go on segment level, on product level, as we say, as the saying goes, the devil is in the detail. On the higher level, sometimes the the aggregation the aggregate forecast may appear good, but it can be always the balancing of two different products. For certain product, okay, it was whatever was forecasted, it went high compared to that, and there was another similar product from the same family, and that went less. So both of them eventually balanced up, and on the higher level the aggregate is looking zero, or you don't see any issue on a higher level. But yeah, these needs to be targeted. Any significant assumptions, risk and opportunities. Is there is a risk of certain supply, um, certain customer, if a customer would place an order or not, if there is an opportunity where we can do more sales by doing any promotion, we have excess inventory for something. So all those risk and opportunities is another point of agenda that can be discussed in demand review process. And then we jump on at the last part of the demand review, which is consensus on unconstrained demand. The demand review or the demand team will have the forecast, which would be unconstrained, which should be ideally unconstrained. And then it, with all the functions input, a consensus is finalized, considering all the bottlenecks of different functions, different priorities. A final number has to be agreed upon. Then at last you review all the decisions, actions and action plans. Then any comments, any reflections about the previous month or upcoming month, and with this you can close your demand review. So this was it for demand review agenda. Considering these different factors, you can formalize and set up or structure a demand review process for your company. So this is it for this lesson. Thank you and have a great day ahead.